The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, there's a heart. Stop it, man. To hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look, everywhere you look.
No pictures, no pictures.
Turn that flash off. Hey, get that out.
Thank you, thank you. Pleasure to meet you, sir.
No problem.
I'd like you to have this orchid.
This should be for you.
Oh, thank you. I'll put it in my ear.
Maggie!
How do I look, Mama?
Come out into the yard.
Yes, ma'am.
I have never had an education. Don't ask my why.
Bluetooth system. When did Dee ever have friends?
Zotino.
Azova Malakim, my mother and sister.
No.
No, Mama, don't get up.
Well, Dee,
No, Mama, not Dee. Wandro, Lawanica, Kamongo.
what happened to Dee?
She's dead. I couldn't bear it any longer, being named after the people who oppressed me.
You know as well as me you was named after your Aunt Dee.
But who was she named after?
I guess after Grandma Dee.
And who was she named after?
Her mother, that's about as far back as I can trace it.
Well, there you go.
Well, there you are.
There I was not, before DC cropped up in our family. So why should I have to trace it that far back? How do you pronounce this name?
You don't have to call me by it if you don't want to.
Why shouldn't I? If that's what you want us to call you, we'll call you.
I know it might sound awkward at first.
I'll get used to it. Ream it out again.
Azova Malakim.
Muslim.
Azova Malakim? Azova Malakim.
Maliki.
Don't worry about it. Just call me Akime Barber.
You must belong to those beef cattle peoples down the road.
I accept some of their doctrines, but farming and raising cattle is not my type.
Oh, Mama, I never knew how lovely these benches are. You can fool the rump prints in them. That's it. I knew there was something I needed to ask you if I could have. This churn top is what I need. Didn't Uncle Bobby whittle it out of the tree I used to have?
Yes.
And I want the dasher too.
Uncle Buddy whittled that too?
Aunt Dee's first husband whittled the dash. His name was Henry, but they called him Stash.
Maggie's brain is like an elephant's. I can use this shoot top as a centerpiece for the alcove table, and I can find something artistic to use the dasher for. Mom, can I have these old quilts?
Why do you take one or two of the others? These old things was just done by me and Big D from some tops your grandma pieced before she died.
No, I don't want those. Those are stitched by machine on the quarters.
That'll make them last better.
That's not the point. These are all pieces of dresses Grandma used to wear. She hand stitch all of these. Imagine.
Some of the pieces, like those lavender ones, come from old clothes her mother handed down to her.
Just imagine.
The truth is, promise to give them quilts to Maggie, for when she marries John Thomas.
Maggie can't use these properly. She'll probably put these into everyday use.
I reckon she would. God knows I've been saving them for long with nobody using them. I hope she will.
But they're priceless. She'd use them on her bed and they'd become rags.
She can always make some more. Maggie knows how to quilt.
You just don't understand. The point is these quilts. These quilts.
Well, what would you do with them?
I'd hang them.
Uh-oh.
She can have them. I can remember Grandma Dean without these quilts.
Take one or two of the others.
You just don't understand.
What don't I understand?
Your heritage. You ought to try to make something of yourself too, Maggie. It's really a new day for us, but the way y'all two live, y'all wouldn't even know it.
Mama.
I think we need to go to bed.
I think so too.